In this video, we are going to learn what a basic gambit is. We've already seen a bit of how the basic gambit works in a previous example, but let's learn a little more about it. So here I'll add a gambit, and you can see in the drop-down menu that this is set to basic. This window is called a gambit modal or just the modal. You can change many things here, such as the gambit name. A good practice for naming gambits is to avoid capitalization and use underscores instead of spaces. So I'm going to name this gambit welcome underscore user. In some cases, you would need to give two or more gambits the same name, especially when it comes to more complicated workflows. So how would you recognize what happens inside the gambit if they have the same name? I'll show you. Now that I've changed the name, you can see the same thing reflected here. But you can also see a number attached to it in brackets. This is the gambit ID denoted by GID. If I add another gambit, you can see that the default name of the gambit is GID underscore number. You can change this when you change the name, but the ID in brackets will remain the same. This makes it easy to identify gambits when multiple gambits have the same name. Additionally, when you hover over the gambit, you will notice that two more options come up. One is a checkbox for when you want to select multiple gambits and group them into a single action to simplify a complicated workflow. The other option that appears is this box, which duplicates the gambit. To connect gambits, you just need to connect the gambit sockets by dragging and dropping them. This little button over here is called a handle or a socket. I may have previously called it a node. Now let's head back into the modal and see what all a basic gambit has to offer. The greatest benefit of the basic gambit is to add structure to how a conversation should flow. The agent will provide messages exactly as you write and format them here. You can add images, iframes, emojis, everything is customizable. The other aspect of this benefit is to control how a user responds. This is called user input and is managed by this blue button over here. There are many types of user inputs which we will cover in a different video.